Hi guys, welcome to Java Learners. Today I am going to explain you about history of Java and why Java is preferable in developing the softwares. So I'm starting with the first slide. So history of Java. So in the year 1990, Sun Microsystems started one project to develop software for customer to support electronic devices that should control by remote. So Sun Microsystems started one project. So they have planned to start one project to support the electronic devices that should be controlled by remote. So in January 1990, one team, including James Gosling, I will say who's the James Gosling, uh, discussed about this project. So one team, including James Gosling, discussed about this project. In his team, James Gosling's job was to develop and identify the proper programming language for this project. So James Gosling's job here was to identify and to develop the programming language which is suitable for this project. So James Gosling tried to use the already existing languages like C++ language to develop this project. But in the initial development he faced the problem with C++ programming because both the languages are system dependent, so he was not able to connect with different computers. So why system dependent computers was not able to connect with the different computers? I have explained you in the previous tutorial. You can watch, if you want, you can watch the tutorial and then come to this tutorial, then you will understand properly. So so he, he used C++, but it didn't work to write programming languages for this project. So what James Gosling did for to do his project. So James Gosling started developing one new programming languages which is totally system independent. So he thought to develop one new programming language which is totally system independent, so he can connect with different computers because of the system independent. So system dependent programming languages will not able to connect, so we want to develop one system independent language. So this language initially called as OAC, later they named it to Java. So initially the programming languages developed by James Gosling was called as OAC, but later they named it to Java. Why they named it to Java? So Sun Microsystem tried to register the programming name as OAC, but that time some other company was registered with same name, so that so they registered with Java. So when Sun Microsystem tried to register with the programming language name as OAC, but by that time some other company was registered with that name OAC. But after, so they thought that to change the name, and they changed the name to Java programming language, and then registered with that name as Java. But why they have named it as Java? There is a history behind that too. So James Gosling, James Gosling was preferred to keep the name as Java because he used to take a lot of coffee while developing this language. So coffee, coffee also played a big role in developing this language. So while developing his new language, this new programming language, he used to take a lot of coffee. So for that reason, coffee is also played a crucial or big role while developing this programming languages. So James Gosling was preferred to put the project programming language name as Java here. So those coffee beans used to come from island called Java. So those coffee beans are used to come from an island called name as Java, and the symbol of the Java also you can see in the upper slider of the right side. So then they have given us the coffee and saucer as Java. So this is the history behind the Java, and James Gosling was the author of the Java programming language here. So this is what the history of the Java. So I'm moving to the next slide. So why Java is preferable. So there are a lot of languages you can say. There C, C++, Python. There is a lot of languages in the market, but why you want why people are learning and people are preferring to use Java language for software development. So there are a number of things, and then there is a list. You can consider those things for preferring the Java language here. So I'm going to explain one by one in that. So the one point of in that list is Java is simple, and how Java is simple, and how can you say Java is a simple. Java is simple to write and understand, which means syntax is very simple to write, and that is the aim of Java programming while designing. See, when James Gosling was developing this project, if he thought that if these people are able to where people are able to receive this language, where people are things that easy to write these languages. If he write the programming languages like again C++, there are number of concepts and difficult to understand, and so people won't prefer it again. And also, so he thought that it should be very easy to understand to write, and it should be very easy to write. So that is also the one of the aim of the Java programming language while developing. So he so he preferred to write make it as a very simple. So that's why Java is simple to write and understand. You can, in the further tutorial you'll come to know how Java is very simple and how simple it's in writing the programming language of Java. So there is no such difficult concepts called pointers in C++. So in C++ there is a concept called pointers. So it's difficult to understand and difficult to implement, and also it's difficult to learn for the beginners. So you can say those things are avoided from Java. So pointers will allow to break the project, and pointers will allow the virus to inject. So pointers will allow hacking the hackers from the project. So that there are different reasons why pointers has removed from the Java. So it is simple to learn this type of concepts were not there. So Java is simple to learn and simple to write. So it's difficult to understand write the pointers for learners. Java is object oriented programming. How? So yes, Java is an object oriented programming language. Java program uses objects and classes. So in Java programming, there is a there we can call it as a classes, and the program uses the objects. So in Java, everything will be considered as an object, and also it will see in an object view. An object is an anything that exists in the world, you can say. So so example you can say car and dog, and how car and dog is an object. So you can think car is an object. So Java will see car is an object, and also dog is an object. Dog has a name, color, age, and height something. So Java so dog can run, move, bark. These are all the functions or methods you can say. It will see in this view. Java will thinks that everything is in object view. I will explain the full theory and full explanation why Java is object oriented programming in next tutorial. And in the next tutorial I'm going to explain you about why Java is robust, and Java is distributed, Java is secure. So system why Java is system independent and how it is independent. So I'm going to explain everything in the next tutorial. So keep watching on this tutorials to learn the Java, and subscribe us to www.javalearners.in. And also there is a Facebook page called so www.facebook.com/at Java Learners. So Java Learners Palace, you can go and like this page. So thanks for watching. So keep watching this tutorial. That's it for the day. Thanks for watching. Thank you.